Hello and welcome to low-budget gaming. So in this video I wanted to talk about SBMM in Apex, skill-based matchmaking. Now this has been a hot topic for the last few months, ever since people felt it was introduced or it was added around the time they added duos in November 2019 in season 3. And overall it has been okay for me, but recently I have been struggling a lot. And I believe there's another issue on top of the SBMM. And that issue is basically randoms, solo randoms being matched with pre-made squads and pre-made high-level squads as well. So at the start of season 5, I've been struggling a lot more than usual. And I wanted to investigate and see if I can find a way to figure out what's actually going on. So I'm in India, and the best servers for me are Singapore and Bahrain, the new ones. But I have mostly been playing on the EU servers, Frankfurt and Amsterdam. The reason being that initially Singapore, the servers are not that great and they're full of cheaters as well. Plus I feel the player base is small, so I run into very high level players all the time. So the Frankfurt servers gave me a decent experience. Now, just to give you some numbers, I've been playing the game since the game launched day one, and I've over 11,000 games. I play almost daily, a couple of hours or so, and I have over 500 wins. I got 160 wins in season 3, 170 in season 4, in about 2.5 to 3,000 games. So nothing great. I have pretty average KDR, pretty bad, I would say 1.1 overall, and about 400 damage, average damage. So basically the reason I'm giving you these numbers is to show you that by no means am I remotely a great player or a good, even a very good player, to be matched with these high level predator and diamond teams. So what I've done with the experiment, basically I have a second account that I haven't touched in ages. I played a bit in season 3. In fact, I played a lot in season 3 and then I did not touch it. I played a tiny bit in season 4, and I have that purely for these reasons. Test out SBMM or just get a few free Apex packs. So today I loaded that up for the very first time, and what I did was I picked a server I've never played on before, the New York servers. Now the ping was really bad, but surprisingly the gameplay experience wasn't that bad. It was about the same as like what I get on the Frankfurt servers. I was getting about just over 200 ping to New York. I get about 140, 150 to Frankfurt and Amsterdam. But the experience was, I would say, about the same. Early on at landing, it was a bit buggy, laggy, but after that, it settled in. So my conclusions based on this small experiment. For the first 2 hours, the game felt very easy. Now, I had played yesterday on the Frankfurt servers and I was struggling. I was struggling even in gold lobbies and public lobbies. I get just destroyed. I barely have any decent games this season. I don't think I've even gone beyond 5 kills more than a couple of times. And generally, I get multiple games over 5 kills daily, and once or twice a week maybe hit 10 plus. That was the trend in season 3 and 4. Season 5 in the first 2 weeks. Now, to be fair, there was also the hit reg issue, which got resolved on Thursday, which did help a bit. But Friday and then Saturday today, things are back to normal. So first 2 hours, games were remarkably easy. This is the first game that you're seeing in the background. We won that game. I did not get a lot of kills. I got like 3 kills, but ended up with like 1700 damage and a win. Easy win. I got another win later on. I tested all the modes. I played trios, then I tried a bit of rank. And because I hadn't played much rank, I was still like silver or so. Then I went into duos about 2 hours 20 minutes in, and that's when things completely changed, because now I was being put up against predator squads. And then I switched after playing a couple of games of duos back to trios to see if it's better. I thought maybe just the duos, there's not a lot of people playing. but when I switched to trios, it was just as bad. So let me show you who I ran into. I'm not sure, I'm not too familiar with all the pro streamers, but I believe this guy, I have seen him somewhere, maybe in the tournaments or somewhere. So this game here, about 2 hours and 17 minutes in, this is where I've got the first indication that things are messed up. So you can see here the champion squad, all 3 predators. All right, this is after 2 hours of playing with fairly low level players. Like I was running into people who were just standing out in the open, nobody was strafing, easy pickings. So as you can see, I just typed in welcome to SBMM, and of course I wanted to see what was going on. Now the other issue that I said earlier was running into pre-made teams. I was waiting to see this predator squad, and there's a full diamond squad here, and the predator squad should be landing. Come on, there it is. So that is the full predator squad over there, over here in the background. We got destroyed at landing by another team which we did not see coming. Now the next game, me and this Octane, we were just 2 people, and we landed far, and we had seen a lot of predators in the lobby. We eventually ran into the predator squad that I was talking about. So yeah, so I got killed by this guy here, 𝐁𝐮𝐝𝐴. As you can see, predator squad, 20 kill badge, again full lot of kills basically. And 𝐁𝐮𝐝𝐿𝐾 I have heard this name before. I think this guy is a pro streamer or maybe like a esports player. But like I said, the other issue that I have, because I did end up spectating them for a bit. All right, let's see. So here you can see here, I checked all of them, see who we are dealing with here. So there's this. Okay, let me see that. All right, so there's Twitch Mujira, 𝐁𝐻unterfaulty, and 𝐶LQ I think I've heard Twitch Mujira, and I've definitely heard of 𝐶LQ. I think I've seen this name before. So level 500 predator, etc., playing Loba for the first time. The other thing I wanted to mention is on this account, my second account, I'm about 154 or something. So if they're using the account level to match people, then it doesn't make sense either. So yeah, so it took just over 2 hours for SBMM to kick in and basically kick my head in. And yeah, I don't know what to do about this, because I enjoy playing this game. This is the main game that I play. But over the last couple of weeks, especially from season 5 onwards, it's become unplayable. Season 4 at the start it was bad as well, but it was bad for like all the other issues like lag, ping, etc. And it settled down after like a couple of weeks, and I was back into my rhythm, getting kills and doing well, getting a lot of wins. The main issue I had in season 4 was enemy footsteps audio was missing. After the patch on Thursday, it doesn't seem too bad here. Like it was a big issue up until Thursday when they updated the patch. After that, I felt that it was better. I haven't had the problem over the last 2-3 days where I've been surprised by somebody behind me with a peacekeeper or something. That has not happened, but this is happening. And even though I switched to my other account that I haven't touched in months, it took literally 2 hours to just put me up with the best of the best. Now another thing I wanted to mention was the time of day. So I was playing this early morning in India around 6 a.m, 6 to 8 a.m, roughly like that. And that would put me, let's see what the time difference. Pacific time zone would be about 12 and a half. I'm 12 and a half hours ahead of Pacific time zone. So I would be like evening in Los Angeles. And this was the New York server. So I'm guessing another 3 hours or so. I'm not sure what the difference is between LA and New York, but say 3 hours. So 9-10ish, that should be like a good time for a lot of people to be playing, casual people to be playing as well, especially on a Friday night. So the argument that maybe there were not a lot of people online, that shouldn't hold up for this time of day, because I did select this time for this experiment simply because I knew there should be a lot of people, and of course we are going through this lockdown, so more people should be at home playing. And since this is season 5, again, new people should be checking out the game. So yeah, these are my observations. Share your experiences as well, your horror stories. But I've been getting destroyed, and this is getting this is not fun. Basically, as a solo player who's average, I'm not terrible, I'm not the best player in the world, but I'm not completely useless. I have a lot of kills, I have more than 10,000 kills, I have more than 500 wins. I know how to play the game, but it feels like I'm back to like bronze level or something against these guys. I can't do anything. I can't get more than 1 or 2 kills. Bahrain server, the new servers, I've tried that, good ping, etc., but the game player base is too small. I keep running into the same pre-med squad. So this squad here, I've run into these guys about 4 or 5 times over a period of a couple of days. They killed me twice, but I've seen them in the kill feed so many times. And again, pre-med squad, and as you can see, I was playing a gold ranked game, and these guys are diamonds. So yeah, I don't know what to do about this. And from what I've heard recently, the player base is decent in Apex. We don't know exactly how many people play the game online at any time. I imagine a couple of 100,000 at least minimum. So why do we keep getting into these rare lobbies of predators? I'm not familiar with the predator badges, like which one is which season, but I'm guessing this is definitely from the last season, because they do change it a little bit. And there are only 500 predators in the world, but surprisingly I keep running into them, even with my poor KDR and average damage. So yeah, rant over. I don't know. I'll give season 5 a go. I've bought the battle pass. I like the game enough to persist with this for this season, but I don't think next season, if this continues like this, I don't see myself playing this very long. I'll probably not buy the battle pass next season. I'll try out the game and see how much I like it and how much progress I do, and then consider it. Because this is a game where you have frustrating moments. Like even before, I've struggled, I had a difficult time, but then you have that one game, one moment, one day, but it just makes it all worth it. At the moment, that those days, those moments are getting rarer and rarer. It's not happening that frequently, and yeah, it's basically not fun anymore, sadly. So anyway, I should end this. Yeah, these were my experimentations. Let me know what you think and how bad this is and what they should do, because I do like the respawn team, they do good work, but I just feel a little slow. And this thing, they have never clearly mentioned that they match solos with premates, but I have enough proof to know that this is happening, and this is the bigger problem. SBMM, sure, put me with predators. If they're playing solo, I can deal with them, but yeah, if you put me up against 3 of them, then yeah. Thank you for watching.